I mean, his entire speech was just an attack on reform, which I found interesting because, as I understand it, the Lib Dems have been complaining that reform is consuming all the media attention. Reform is getting talked about. No one's paying attention to the Lib Dems. I think the Lib Dems have been shitting on media for not giving them appropriate coverage. And so, what is the response? Is to go out and have your keynote speech. I think it had more than 40 references to Nigel Farage in it, and as I understand it, pretty aggressive positioning, trying to leave the audience and voters with the impression that a vote for Farage is a vote for Trump's America.
Yes.
Do you think that's going to land?
Look, I don't know what Holly thinks, but I don't think so, because of the basis that everybody knows Nigel Farage is a friend of Donald Trump and has known that for years. I don't think you can tell people that more, because everybody kind of already knows that.
I sort of think it's not designed to land. He's not trying to
Oh,
get
interesting.
votes off reform. He's trying to hoover up every anti-reform
Oh, get
vote
every Labour
there is left
supporter?
that's fallen away from Labour. I assume.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think this is their strategy, is to try and build because they got 72 seats at the last election, right? Did the Lib Dems, which is an amazing figure for them, but it's no one talked about because it was all about reform, who only got 5. But I think they got 72 seats, so they won 60 odd seats, mainly I think, or all from the Conservatives, and they did that despite getting 100,000 fewer votes than in the election before. And they won lots of those seats largely because of reform, because reform took so much of the Tory vote that they actually ended up with very few changes in votes from the election before that they lost, winning all of these seats. So I think the error the Lib Dems have made, though, if I may, is they have looked at that and thought that there's this bunch of moderate conservatives who they can hoover up. And there's a whole group of people who still voted Conservative, who are moderates, who are just waiting for someone who's going to be the kind of voice of moderate Middle England. And first of all the evidence suggests that they actually won these seats because the Tories lost more votes to reform in those constituencies than they did to the Lib Dems. Overwhelmingly more went to reform than the Lib Dems. So this mythological kind of Tory middle voter, actually, the people who still vote Tory in 2024, who they're hoping to now target, have more in common with reform than they do with the Lib Dems, if you look at the polling on this. So I think they're kind of misrepresenting that a bit, or not misrepresenting, but I think they're barking up the wrong tree on this. But look, Labour's vote is fall.